So much for joining us as above, so below. We are definitely in Labor Day. Yes, Apostle Ela is here live with you guys. Thank you so much for being with me on this absolutely fabulous day. This is Moon's Day, as above, so below. And to each and every one of you guys, Ma Medifun, Oya, to each and every one of you guys in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, and Palo. Whether you're a mystic or you're Ajay, I teach on my platform universal laws. They are applicable to each and every one. And the reason why we do not teach our particular practices is because we want to be able to impress upon each and every one of you guys knowledge, wisdom, understanding that is going to be applicable to what you got going. What's up there, Shamari, my cancer from Chi-Town? If this is your first time in this live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. I want to say salutations to each and every one of you guys. And first of all, should have said this earlier, salutations to my Madrina and to my Padrinos, to my brothers and sisters all over this globe, and those that come in and share. Yes, baby. What's up there, Renee? How you doing, love? Much love to each and every one of you guys on this happy Labor Day to each and every one of you guys. I hope y'all done enjoyed y'all day and got y'all some rest and enjoyed family or whatever you're doing. Get some rest. Y'all know I be conjuring. I take these days as an opportunity to get up on stuff. But I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for being a part of what we do here on this platform. Got so much paperwork on this desk. But I want to say thank you so very much for how you guys have chimed in and the constant support that you have given to my platform, to my YouTube page and that. What's up there, Boaz? All right there, my Pisces. Okay there, El Bay. What it be? How you be? And I want to say to each and every one of you guys so very much thankful for the love that you have shown out to Minister Mario, son of Achosi, also to his daughter, and to each and every one of you guys, my church family, my biological family, my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Much love to each and every one of you guys. I don't even think I really deal with my TikTok account that much, but I need to get back on that. But thank you so much. And y'all know I always bring it here. I teach real magic on my platform, Bendición to you as well. I teach real magic on my platform, that is energy, frequency, and vibration. And honestly, if you don't get the knowledge about energy, frequency, and vibration, it will be no different in Christianity. You will have a form of godliness denying the power thereof. You will have the form of Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria. You'll be able to dress the part. You may even be able to sing the songs. You may be able to spout the knowledge. But at the end of the day, we all supposed to be doing magic, manifestation, or you're supposed to be receiving magic, especially if you're getting work done from a spiritual practitioner. What's up there, Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina? Yellow. What's up, Sister Tree? Aries in the house. Much love to each and every one of you guys. Y'all, I got my Oya outfit on today. Me and Chloe gonna go to Cheesecake Factory. She told me she want to go to Cheesecake Factory, so I'm gonna take her to Cheesecake Factory. And I want to tell you guys, thank you so much. I want to share something today, and I want to talk about something that is true, and it will affect your life. And like I said, whether you're gonna be a conjurer, whether you're a mystic or Ajay, or whether you're gonna be in a normal relationship, business, or whatever, this is. I think that a lot of time when we talk about lunar energy and connectivity and two can't walk together except they agree, and you can lead a horse to the water and can't make them drink it. A lot of times we feel like because we're lighting candles or because we're doing affirmations or we're working with sigils, that kind of knowledge does not affect our manifestation. But sir, ma'am, yes it do. Speaking from somebody that's been doing magic ever since a child, I constantly try to encourage people. I don't mind teaching recipes. It ain't a thing of mine. I didn't get into the Santeria, Lukumi, and crowning process to go around crowning people. I want people to walk in knowledge with understanding, and I believe that we will become better practitioners and recipients of magic if we respect what energy is, frequency, and vibration. If we realize that we all carry a certain value in this life, and therefore when we are realistically willing to work or assist in what we're trying to manifest, life gets a lot more easier. Let me tell y'all something. Life is already complicated because we in it. I'm gonna say that again. Life is already complicated enough because we in it. Y'all may not believe this, but we make life way more complicated than it should be. And when I say we, I'm talking about everybody involved. Whether it's systematic, whether it's lack of knowledge, whether it is just laziness, it doesn't matter. We all affect one another, and we affect the climate by which we all live in. And until we realize that, respect that, and start making our own personal contribution, because you're like, to mess everything up, everybody contributes to it, and to straighten stuff out, everybody got to contribute. And that's the unbeliever and the believer. That's the practitioner as well as the client. What's up there, Linda Green, my Scorpio from Georgia? So to all of my Christian buddies, for y'all start y'all shenanigans that don't get cussed out today, because I'm getting paid to be off from work, so I will cuss you out for free. This is the 72 names of God that I read from Technology of the Soul. And I want to say to all of my babies, we want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each other. What's up, my baby? Scorpio, Keisha, I might not have to, I got to see if I can get somebody else to get in that intermediate class before I do that. That's why I was trying to check through my chart. I thought I had more people than I actually had. That's my baby Scorpio in here. We had a really good time earlier today. I want to share something today, and this is important to me. I hope everybody take it as important. I'm not trying to put down nobody. I'm just trying to tell y'all how it is. And I want to talk about something that I'm going through, and you're going to go through if you decide to strive in life. If you want better, you want to do better, this going to hit home. If you're a type of person that don't consider other people when you're doing stuff, whether it's positive or negative, this is going to help you. Oh, you in that class? So let me write that down, because I might better still do it then. Linda Green, Keish, intermediate. Okay. What's up there, Carmen? Sagittarius in the house. I have beginners, intermediate, and then I have advanced. Now, I want to start off talking about it's lonely at the top. I ain't talking about being on top of no man or woman. Oh, she said, you interested? Okay. All right. You can find that on my website. Now, let me explain it to you like this. Everybody in life, this is not just economically, this is not just intellectual, this is not just relationship-wise, this is not just business-wise. Everybody in life is not embracing knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And many of you guys, and I say it especially to men, I don't care if you gay, straight, or bi, it is too many men that are not allowing. You can't. It all depends on where you think you fit in. But I have the intermediate class, I have an advanced class, and I have a beginner's class. Now, I want to say this. I'm going to be coming from Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter, verse 18. Now I'm going to read this. I want y'all to think about this. Before you do another hookup, before you try to get into hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, any of these ATR, I need y'all to hear this. It said, for in much wisdom is much grief. Which means, and it said, and he that increase in knowledge, increase in sorrow. Now, why is Apostle talking about this? A lot of times in our spiritual journey, we think we're not realizing all of the evolutions that are going to take place as you grow in knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom is going to have you with insight, which means that you're going to operate in a more sober-minded mentality, therefore causing you to see the foolishness in other people, places, and things. The more wisdom you gain in spiritual life, just like in life, if you gain a lot of wisdom through your experiences and stuff, you get more serious about life. You start appreciating life. You start valuing certain things that you didn't value because now you have insight of what things are about and what things are about a bunch of foolishness. Now, why is that important? The Bible said there are 5 wise and 5 foolish. Depending on the geographical area you're in, depending on the type of people you choose to hang out with, you may think that you have insight, you may have wisdom, until you get around a wise man and a wise woman. let me say this real good to you. There is a certain loneliness that comes from you embarking in wisdom. There's a certain loneliness that you and sorrow that you have when you have obtained a lot of knowledge. Now, why would I get grief if I gain wisdom? Because people that don't have wisdom, they say, wow, amen, I'm experiencing this now. Okay, I'm just trying to say. So when you start gaining wisdom, you start becoming enlightened, right? And all of a sudden now, the things, when you didn't have the wisdom, certain things didn't grieve you. Like the Bible says, grieve not the Holy Spirit of God, right? Certain things did not grieve you because you was on the same level with them. As you illuminate, like I'm not discouraging anybody. I don't care if you're going Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Mystic, Ajay. Listen to Apostle Ely. I'm trying to tell you about life. Okay? Your enlightenment is going to light the way for you. Not necessarily who you want to walk with you or who was walking with you. Just because your light come on, don't mean their light come on. Okay? And then what's going to happen is you're going to start being grieved by things that you used to didn't grieve by. Things are going to bother you in ways that normally it would not have bothered you because you would have never had the insight. The perception of, like with me, the more I have evolved, not only do I see what people are doing, now I know why they were doing it. I know what state of mind they were in. I know their emotional state. The more information you get, the more you reposition yourself in life. Like some of y'all think y'all not realizing as your third eye opens, as you become more crowned with this knowledge of these particular ATRs, then you're going to see a lot of things as foolishness. You're going to hear things come out of people's mouth and you're going to say, that's dumb as hell. Because you don't see the wisdom in it. You don't hear the wisdom. You don't hear the nectar. See, when you're vibrating at a certain frequency, it's certain things you're going to ignore. And people are going to think you're going to be acting indifferent. They're going to think you are being too picky. It's going to come across judgmental. And it has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with the promise that as you gain wisdom, you're going to inquire grief. Just like I'm going through a grieving process with Minister Mario. Let me tell you something. Wisdom will break up any relationship. Okay. You can be in the same ATR and you being enlightened more than the other people. Because everybody in life ain't striving for excellence. I'm just here to tell you. Everybody ain't trying to fully evolve. They're just trying to get out of circumstance or situation, and that's as far as they're going. But when you are out there trying to be all you can be in these ATRs, baby, let me tell you something. And I want to encourage you to continue on. But I want to tell you about how lonely it gets. I'm talking about lonely in the midst of a bunch of people talking and it makes no sense unto you. It doesn't mean that you are by yourself. It just means that on that frequency, on that vibration, on that insight, you're going to have very few, if any, to be able to relate to what's coming out of your mouth. Doesn't mean that people will not benefit off your wisdom, sir and ma'am. That is not what Apostle Ely is saying. That is not what I'm saying. I am telling you the process. I am telling you to look for certain things. I'm telling you to what to expect. You're going to actually feel like everybody just coming to you, using you, when it's not even about using you. You just have the wisdom to enlighten them. And so therefore, even though the Bible says it's more blessed to give than receive, you're going to start catching feelings you shouldn't have if you forget your purpose. I want to talk to all of you that want to do this from a professional aspect. Some of you that are in life, that you gaining wisdom in business, or you're gaining wisdom in of just how to make things work and make things happen. It ain't got to be spiritual. Wisdom will separate you from a lot of people. And it will have you in places of loss. Because wisdom because at some point you're going to stop even want to have a conversation with them. Because the tomfoolery they're going to be coming out their mouth based off of the enlightenment you have, it's going to separate y'all. I'm just telling you. And then it says knowledge increases sorrow. People gonna think you sad. And you be like, Lord, is that many people lack knowledge? Like some of the things that I've been going through and striving to help people, it is constantly pushing me deeper and deeper into my spirituality, which is causing me to be in a place of loneliness. Okay? Not alone. Loneliness. Some of y'all, when I say certain things, you don't understand and comprehend. When you cannot have a conversation with somebody about an enlightened phase of your life. Shango, shut up! He barking like he pay bills. But these are the things that I try to share with people, because if you're out here and you want more out of your particular existence, understand those phases. When I'm sharing knowledge, think about what you know now. That's knowledge. Knowledge is power, right? And the knowledge that you have gained, the insight that you have gained in that knowledge, how that has put you in a different state of knowing. See, when you know how to function in life, then when people lack knowledge or lack know-how, they don't function like that. So therefore, you're going to find yourself feeling sad about, because it's going to be like somebody always coming pulling from your tree, and it's like, oh, show me how to do this, show me how to do that. Singer said, preacher. Show me. And knowledge brings a lot of distance. I know I preach about knowledge with understanding, but I want to tell y'all something. When I look at people now, I have to refrain from saying certain things as a Sagittarius. When I look at as much information that I put out there, people willfully ignore information because they don't want to do the work to be enlightened. This thing, I think that what's going on with our people is that we realize it's a lot of work. And to climb that mountain, you're going to have to make certain adjustments. And it seems to be easier at the bottom of the base of the mountain than you out here striving to gain this knowledge. Pay for your classes, pay for your insight, pay for your books, pay for your interactions with spiritual people. And then somebody else going to come at you and want free advice. Let me tell y'all something. Please hear me, and I'm not being funny. I run a business. If you just so happen to have my phone number, it is not a free connection to Apostle Samuel Ely Jr. Minister Mario is no longer here, so he intercepts a lot of stuff. If we have made an agreement or we have some type of relationship that I have said that certain things are okay, I am not talking to you. But I have some new clients and they feel that what they're going through gives them a free. If you want to talk to Apostle Ely, get a consultation or go to my website, or you can go and get a life progression. You can get a progression. I can be talked to. I can allow certain times. But remember, I am at work. I am doing things. I got stuff to do. And sometimes people feel that because whatever they're going through, and they got some type of connectivities. I mean, they blow up my Facebook page. Like, none of that stuff makes me answer you. It really don't. You're not a paying customer. You're not a paying client. You're not somebody that's investing in my website. That's what I mean by knowledge. Because I'm going to tell you, as you grow, people are going to think you're acting funny. They're going to think you're being funny because they don't have know-how. What's up there, Minister Madam May, my Scorpio from Louisville, Kentucky? I am trying to help a lot of you guys before y'all ever get into these spaces and places I'm in. I am trying to tell you that when you invest in your business and your presentation of what you're out here doing in the public, it is a reciprocation of respect of the labor. And then a lot of these people that are in these ATRs, what did Trey say? Folks ain't your girlfriend, call her envy. I know that's right. Girlfriend or boyfriend. I say this because when you start doing better and you start investing in yourself, some of y'all have had these conversations with me about how I teach about investing in self. You want me to spend all this time, all this money, all this energy, make all these adjustments in myself, and then you come and get it for free. It makes no sense. You go spend $200,000 on your education, and now you doing minimum wage at McDonald's. Make it make sense. The whole purpose of what I teach on my platform is that once you invest, once you know your value, then you get around people that value you and willing to invest in what you are and what you do. It's really just that simple. Frequency, whether it's air sign, water sign, earth sign, or fire sign. It is, to me, the more people that walk in this knowledge and understand why you had to walk down that lonely hallway, why you had to spend time by yourself, why you had to go into those dark spaces in your life in order to grow and develop. At some point, once you go through all of that, you're not going to allow any and everybody into your space. Huh? Like, guess what? I'm just a freak. Listen, even as a supernatural freak, I am still, now that I am done went through all of these changes to be crowned and initiated and all that, everybody can't get my freakdom. I had standards when I was out there, but not the way I got standards now. Because I wasn't thinking about giving away my energy then. I was thinking about giving away inches at that point. Now I'm thinking about if I get intimate with somebody, I'm giving away my energy. And why somebody should get a free ride? I got to be with somebody that's compatible. My time is precious. I know that's right. I want y'all to understand, not only am I trying to encourage you to do better, but I am encouraging myself to do better. But I want y'all to understand, y'all keep listening to me, you're going to find yourself lonely, not alone. And you're going to be lonely in your head because you're going to be saying, well, that's why we call ourselves the soul tribe. That's why it's so real, because I got to be around people that are like mine. John Law. I don't know what that is. But welcome, John Law. So, when it comes down to reality and growing and developing and gaining knowledge and wisdom and understanding how this energy is going to affect your life, because I feel like a lot of time when people are talking about things, they're not talking about them in duality. They're not talking about them as in if you're in a relationship and one partner in that relationship is growing in knowledge and wisdom and understanding, and the other one, it's going to bring a distance. It's going to bring a moat between that man and that woman, or that man and that man, or that woman and that woman. It don't matter. Business-wise, it doesn't matter. It's the same concept. Spiritually, if you are in an elate and you are striving to be all you can be, and people are just good with being mediocre, I promise you, you're going to find yourself in this space and this place. But you're not the only one. As much as you feel lonely, you're not alone. A lot of us that want more out of life. Let me tell y'all something. I see more people to keep from being alone, settling with people just to have somebody in their space, even though they still lonely. What you have to understand, you have to stay in your frequency so the right people are attracted to you, and so therefore you can converse, because two can't walk together except they agree. The reason why I having such a time with my grieving process with Minister Mario, there's a lot of times I have to talk to my kids. I have to talk to people that I can reason with, I can rationale mentally, I can emotionally, they have an understanding of some type of clarity. Some of y'all be around people that you don't mind being, I can't do that. At some point, I can't hear stupid no longer. Like sometimes people talk so off with me. The stuff that they're into is so irritating. The stuff that they find fascinating, the how they do stuff, what's important to them. And guess what? It's still with me. I believe you got a right to do it how you want. So I'm talking about as for me. It's some people out here so quick to give advice, and they have no idea that ain't nothing about the way you live and how you living that you should be giving anybody any advice. And from my perspective, from the wisdom that I have, from the knowledge that I have, I look at people out here doing conjure. How are you doing conjure and you don't even understand spirit? How are you out here teaching and you don't even know enough to get you around the corner? But that's me. So a lot of times I got to hold my peace and let the Lord fight my battle because I lack the interest in their motivations. I lack the desire to be in their company. Let me tell y'all something. It is so sad when you are of age. Y'all listen, I am 50 years old. I've been doing conjure since I was a child. When you got people in the ATRs of age, when you got people in Christianity, been in the church for years, and the same level of mentality that you would have in high school or some cases even junior high, is still operating in certain people's life, Lord unto God. These are the same people that will pray to God and try to tell God to touch your life. Bless you. I don't want your stupid blessings. Because your blessings are stupid because you don't understand evolution. You're not interested in evolving. You are satisfied with complaining about what is not. You're not going to get up and do something about it. This is the kind of stuff that's going to grieve you. There are going to be people out here that you're going to be getting your tools and they're going to be acting like they can't do it. Huh? And then the same people going to say you ain't no better than them. Well, if I ain't no better than you, that means you can get it like I get it. That means I don't have to feel sorry for you. I don't have to sit around and do stuff for you because just like you said, I ain't no better than you. So why is it that you are allowing yourself to stay in that state and you want to get mad with me because I want better? My granny would say nothing worse than an old fool. I know that's right. Let me tell y'all something. We in 2023, age of Aquarius, and I am giving for free a lot of times knowledge, wisdom, y'all call them gems, understanding, clarity, so you can go in a right direction and you still want me to pick you up and carry you in that direction. Even UPS paid me to lift a package. To carry a person's package from one location to UPS ain't spiritual, ain't there to help my soul, just on a business aspect. They gonna pay me to transport a package from one location to the next. Some of y'all asking people to do some ridiculous stuff. Some of y'all asking people at certain age to tolerate behavior that you should have been grown out of a long time ago. Huh? Magic is energy. But wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, y'all, embrace it. Embrace the loneliness. You're going to find yourself, like I tell certain people, when certain people I have left my church, it is hard for them to go back to normal churches and fit in. Because once the light has turned on, you can't go back. This is why I tell you, my lives are not for children. They are for grown people. I always tell people before you start something with me, because I'm telling you it's going to affect your relationship. Once your eyes of your understanding are open, it is hard not to see what is standing in front of you. It's hard not to understand that is the dumbest thing I've heard all this week. And if you keep talking, it's going to be all this month. Huh? And if you keep doing what you saying out your mouth, you're going to get the award for the year. You're going to win the stupid prize, because there's nothing about what you're talking about makes sense for somebody your age and for what you got going on. Huh? I told one young lady, I said, listen, babe, I said, wouldn't it be easy just you go in there and have sex with him, bust you a nut and come back home? Why move him in to disrupt your life? Because he brings nothing to what you got going on. So you can still enjoy what you eat and leave that outside. Some dogs belong in the house and some dogs belong outside. Did anybody out of all the hoes in your family, ain't none of them taught you that? Why you got to come over to the hoes in this bloodline so you to get some wisdom? Like, just because you got a shortcoming doesn't mean you have to live beneath your privilege. Just because you lack certain education doesn't mean you don't have to. Doesn't mean you won't end up being successful. Well, I'll be lonely getting wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from Chief Apostle Ely and having a tribe. Let me tell you something. Lonely don't make you alone. It's just a feeling that you have to deal with when you step outside of your tribe. When you start, let me tell you something. Once you start talking and having conversation with rational people, with realistic people, with people that you like, when you still arguing with grown people about stuff you would argue with a child in your house, teaching them about life, that's a problem to me. That is, when I got to tell you by lining your finances up, lining yourself up, making sure that you're getting what you need. I told one young man, I said, why you, I'm finna say, I'm not trying to offend nobody, but I told this young man, I said, why are you bottoming for him? The only time he want to be a top is when y'all have sex, but he don't want to be a top when it comes to these bills. So y'all can have the conversation that I have with people. I talk to people, I don't care what you is, what you into, it is what it is. I told one young lady, I said, instead of you giving your husband some pussy, you need to go home, you need to go get his mama some pussy because she the one paying the bills. Huh? You need to be satisfying his mom. That's how I talk. I'm just sorry. I don't understand what you expect and then turn around. And that's why y'all be having certain issues in y'all relationship with people, places, and things. Because you not understanding that is incorrect. And that leads, because when you have wisdom, you see when things lead to a problem. No, I'm doing everything. I'm handling everything. No, you giving me head. I can't give you no head. Even if I want to give you some, I can't give you none. Because the way you're behaving, you don't deserve it. And they don't make no sense giving you something for free. I want to earn the trimmings around the turkey. This is what I mean. It brings you to sorrow. Because they'll think you being indifferent. When the truth of the matter is, you don't think enough of yourself. It's only 4 seasons. She said, not cheap, not free. Yeah, it's a lot of miles on this, but it's a lot of experience. So if you come fool with me, you got to pay for the experience. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding brings illumination, but it brings an emotion in that. People not telling y'all as you grow and you invest and put all that time, if you build your platform, if you build your business, if you build a home, whatever it is that you're out there building, somewhere, somehow, you're going to have a problem with somebody that is not contributing. And let me tell y'all something. Contribution does not have to be equal. It doesn't even have to be the same because everybody don't bring the same thing. But it needs to be a balance where there's a reciprocation of some type of energy or action that allows that other person to function without feeling used or abused or taken advantage of. And that simply, sir, ma'am, is wisdom. When you doing conjure, you making prayers and you putting petition out there with your ancestor, your Egun, and your Moretos, or going to your godfather, your godmother, or your mambo, or whoever you call your spiritual practitioner, at some point you got to sit down in that seat of wisdom and speak with knowledge and clarity. Some things just don't make no sense. When you get to a certain phase in your life, I am 50 years old. Even though my son is 30 and he is smart and he's insightful, I should still be in a different place than he is. You know why? Because I've been here around these 4 seasons longer than him. Even though he has a certain level of creativity that I do not have. You should know the difference between the son and the father. I remember going in, he had did something in college. And I went in there and I told him, I said, don't go in that line. I talked to him before we walked in there. I said, don't do it. Because one thing, I'm a parent like this, spiritually and naturally. If I tell you what time it is, and I tell you what we doing, and you go in there, and if you think I'm going to let you make me shame, before I let you make me shame, I will shame you in front of these people. This is what I told my son. Go in there. I told you what to say. I told you what this is about. And it don't matter how they take this. you need to do this as a man. This is what I told my son. You go in there line, I'm going to put you on Front Street. I'm going to do it to you. I'm telling you I'm going to do it to you. He went in there, and he pulled it, and I did it to him. And you know, when he got out and we got in the car, I said, I told you don't do it. I said, but one thing I'm going to tell you this. You never, as the leader, as a parent, you never want nobody to look at your child and say, oh, that's the reason why they behave like that. That's the reason why they walk in that level of ignorance. Because your child can be stupid. Your child can be foolish because they're young. That's why we say rather a young fool than an old fool. But if you are the head, you are the parent, you are in the administration, then I don't care how the people in my church behave, I still got to show the leadership, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding. It don't matter who come, who don't come, who do right, who don't. When you the head of something, it is lonely because if nobody else do right, you got to do right. I hope I'm helping somebody. You making it about all these other spiritualists, you making it about all these other people, and the truth of the matter is you lack maturity. Because what you have realized that it's more people that are out here playing fool, so you can still do and cut a monkey, and then you can turn around and tell them you can't talk, the pot can't talk about the kettle. Well, I don't want to be in that conversation. I don't want to be in a conversation that when you look at me, you can turn around and say, I'm doing the same thing you doing. I don't want nobody to look at my sons and not see a difference. I don't care how young I look. By the way that we function and behave, there needs to be a difference. And if you done been on this earth long enough, you should have certain levels of knowledge. You should have certain levels of understanding. And if you're going to follow somebody, you need to see where they at. And ask yourself this question. Do I want to end up in their space? If you want to know who your teacher need to be, your madrina need to be, your tata, your hugon, your whatever. What space are they in life? Whether that's economically, whether that's spiritually, whether that is business, whatever it is. I never listen to people unless I want to be where they are. I'm sharing wisdom. I'm telling you how I look at it. I like the way my spiritual dad, even though he wanted to teach me, I was impressed by him. I was impressed, number one, his wife was a doctor, but he ran everything. He had his own business. He called the shots. He lived in a very upscale neighborhood. He was very big. He spoke his mind. Everything about what he was doing was a female version of my grandma, a male version of my grandma. I was with that. When you are out here in life and you trying to figure out what light should I follow, if any, it needs to be somebody that they are already in a place or they are headed to a place where you going. Other than that, why are you listening to their directions? Why, sir, ma'am, why are you? Thank you so much. Kat, you came, take our time. You're helping my algorithm, and we appreciate you so very, very much. Huh? But one thing you don't want to do is come in my live and get your ass skint. Okay? When you think about what is going on in life, people out here, they're striving, they're looking for different people to admire and whatever. And this is the type of Christianity bullshit that you have to deal with right here. Because let me tell you something, that don't affect my manhood or my mentality at all. Because this is why people like this person right here hide. And this is like if you was a real individual, put just like my real name is out there, instead of coming here as Kat, whatever, how about putting your, see, that's when I can take your remark better, even though I don't accept what you say, but I can take it better if you are a honest man or woman that will actually put your real name out here. But when you hide behind certain things and then you want your opinion to have weight and validation, I'm sorry. These are the assholes y'all follow. Y'all follow people that are ashamed of who they are and what they do. And now you trying to figure out why is it that you as an individual, you as an individual person cannot function in your truth. I don't want to see what they think a man is. I know that's right. Let me tell y'all something. Growth, going to the top, the air is thinner. What's up, Jeremy? The atmosphere is very different. And most people hang around where they are comfortable. If you are striving, and I don't want to offend nobody, I am not doing all this for nothing. I am not investing in myself for nothing. I am not, and they may even look at my hat and done got twisted. It's so sad. Ignorance. You may find yourself in spaces and places that because you want to be a better version of yourself, a more wise person, all of a sudden I need to be able to sit across the table with somebody that I can talk about the different versions of life. You look good today, Apostle Chief. Oh, thank you, Mama Susan. I want to encourage you that may get in my advanced classes or my more intermediate classes this. You have to make up in your mind, once you get this information, you are accountable for the information you get. And then once you develop that information and you gain that information, life is going to be very, very different. You're going to hear things very, very different because now you are walking in a certain awareness. Even in the ATRs, even in the being crowned Medifun Oya, there's a certain growth that I don't want to be the same that I am 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 8 months from now, a year from now, 2 years. There are people that are involved in these ATRs. They're on the same level when they started. They cannot teach you no more. They cannot invest in you no more because you know why? They keep the same type of clientele base that keeps them utilizing their energy with the same low vibrational workings. A part of your growth is to evolve. There's some monies out here you don't want. You don't want the energy. You don't want to do the work because it's going to bring you to certain levels and certain interaction with certain energies and frequency and vibration. And when you find yourself, you're going to, instead of be evolving, you're going to be devolving. Some dick you don't want in your life because it's going to cause you to devolve. Some ass you don't want in your life because it's going to cause you to devolve. Certain people you don't want to do business with because where they are trying to go, it's going to take you back instead of forward. And that's the wisdom that you need to know and the insight that is necessary. You are still struggling with who you are. You are still struggling with what you should be investing in. You're still right here trying to make somebody like you. I'm beyond that. I don't care what these people think. I am going to achieve my goals with or without you. I do not hold nobody accountable for the things that Goddess has placed in my life. And I love me, and therefore I try to represent whatever it is that I'm in. And I'm still Chief Apostle Ela. I don't care what I get initially. I want to be true to the platform and the purpose about why God even called me in the first place. That's whether I'm having a good day or whether I'm having a bad day. That's whether money is flowing or whether money is slow dripping like molasses. That's whether I'm enjoying my sexual life is on the mountaintop or the valley low. That's whether I'm happy or sad, up or down. Like, you got to understand that. At some point in your life of living, you are accountable for the realities by which you live in and how you digest that information. Sir and ma'am, are we serious? You got too much responsibility. You got too many people looking to you, especially if you got a household. For what? Like, I like to jest, I like to have a good time like anybody else. But when it comes down to where I am in life or the people, I want to be in position. And you can't be in position and hanging around people that are not advancing you or not challenging you. If I'm going to teach you not to allow somebody else's sexuality, to allow somebody else to demean you because of your sexuality, why would I allow somebody to do it to me? I can't teach you things I have not overcome. I cannot give you I can't give you the insight or knowledge. But the reason why I get on this, I only teach what I know. I only exhibit and demonstrate to you guys other things that I have already mastered. I am going to make a way out of no way. Hold on. Thank you so much, sweetheart, Natasha. Appreciate you, baby. Chloe gonna like that. I'm trying to see if I can get this thing for Lydia. I'll wait till I get off here. But let me tell y'all something. It is so easy to make money off of the foolery. It takes a man or woman to stand up in their wisdom and their knowledge and let that light shine. And those that will, they will be attracted to you. You're not going to get there, but it says the broad is the way of destruction. Narrow is the way of righteousness. I don't care if you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria. If you are striving to go to the top of your class, then you're going to find yourself in a lonely spot. And guess what? That doesn't mean that you're not going to have a good relationship. It will mean that you will have quality friends. You will have quality associates. You will have quality clients. Quality will be a part of your life. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I might not have a lot of friends, but what other friends I do have, they're quality and they're supportive. I might not have a lot of hoes, but whatever hoes I got, they're quality. I might not got a lot of tricks, but the tricks I have, they're quality tricks. Is anybody hearing me? I might not have a lot of what the quantity of the things that other people have, but what I do have is I do have quality. I do have quality. And everybody ain't got to be on my level to be that quality in my life. They are authentically who they are. They know who they are. They know what they're doing. They're not looking to other people for validation. They know how to stay in their lane. I ain't got to keep like a child telling you about staying in your lane. Some of y'all, if I was really your spiritual father, I would pimp slap, I would back it. Because some of y'all like, sure, you got to tell you over and over. And let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all fit leave the ATRs alone. If you don't know how to follow instruction, leave the ATRs alone, especially Voodoo, Santeria, certain phases of Hoodoo, especially Palo. Any dark art, leave that alone. You are too hard-headed. Some of y'all think y'all gonna get so fucked up. I don't know no other way to say. I'm talking about, I'm literally lighting the way so you don't get in trouble. The spiritual world is not for ego tripping. Ego tripping gonna get you in trouble. There's a reason why I move slowly. It's not because I didn't see it. Some of y'all gonna get cased up. Some of y'all gonna fall in certain traps because you're gonna go out here and you're not gonna pay attention to that wisdom that is being given to you. And then you're gonna call everybody they put roots on me. They would have never put roots on you if you had did what that wisdom told you. Or they put voodoo on me. If you had taken that knowledge that was given to you, you would have found yourself in them spaces and places. You understand? A lot of time they say, what they say, ounce, no. Some of the ounce of cure. Basically, when it comes down, most of us, we always got to get a cure for something because we always doing something we ain't got no business. Instead of just taking the wisdom where you don't need the cure and you just follow the wisdom and the knowledge you've been given, you could excel in these ATRs a lot faster. That's all I'm really trying to tell you. A lot of the hardship that we get because we don't want to listen to nobody. Even if they got a track record, even if they showing you that they exhibit whatever it is that you're looking for, why is it so hard for you to follow instructions? Thank you, baby. Let me tell y'all something. I do not want not only my children, but my grandchildren to say, damn, granddaddy at 50 years old is stupid. I love him. He's still my granddaddy, but he's stupid. He's ignorant. I've been on here 50 years, and the way that I'm conducting myself, you can't see the wisdom in that? Sir and ma'am, come on. Got me talking like a white boy now. Come on. Come on, dude. Jeez. Louise. With all this knowledge, at some point in your life, you shouldn't even want to have sex with nobody stupid. I'm scared they're going to get on me. Some of y'all have better chance of getting a venereal disease than to get sleep with somebody stupid. They're going to mess your life up. Huh? Instead of you checking him or her for diseases, check their brain for stupidity and ignorance. Jesus. Not here. At this juncture of my life, I need smart friends. At this juncture in my life, even the person that's what them people call that be when the kids be walking across the school, going to the schoolhouse, and they be having a sign of it. I need smart people. I need you smart enough. I know that's your job to stop traffic, but if you see that car coming and that car ain't stopping, that ain't for you to walk out in front of because you the Coast Guard or whatever y'all is. It's just like some things at certain ages, the conversation that entered cross guard. Thank you, baby. At some juncture of your life, certain things, hit that like button, please, sir and ma'am. There are too many of us out here in the ATRs. There are too many of us out here that done been there and done that, and people just can't see the wisdom. They can't see. They can't see the wisdom. They can't hear the knowledge. How do you not know at some point of listening at me that I really got to know what I'm talking about? I talk way too much. I done made way too many videos because if I was a shallow person, I would have been ran out of stuff to teach about. I would have been ran out of. I would be regurgitating information. Do y'all understand that? You got to know when there's depth to somebody. You are old enough to know, like, wait a minute. That's not a mullet. That's a shark. I remember talking to my sister, and I was talking about her husband that she married. I said, listen, I said, the other one you was with, that was a mullet. This one right here you dealing with, down right there, that's a shark. He got too many of my ways. That's a shark. How is it that you at a certain age that you can't tell your child, your godchild, that listen, don't play with him, don't play with her? You should be able to discern by the way people conduct themselves and how they present themselves on social media, whether that is somebody they put on or that is for real. Let me tell you something. Nobody that is fake and phony can afford to be as transparent as I am. Nobody that is out here scamming people can afford to have so much of his personal information out there in social media. You understand that? There's certain things that when you grown, you don't have to hide behind a computer, because guess what? I'm not gonna make a fake account and get on your live and put information. Because if I don't agree or got something to say to you, I'm gonna say it to you. I'm going to say it to your face. The difference between me and a lot of these other people that got beef with me, whatever I had to say about you, I said it to your face. I didn't create a fake account and then come on and throw out allegations. Huh? Huh? Unless I bust your husband down. And you already know I ain't busted your husband down, because your husband wouldn't be with you if I bust him down. You know I didn't bust your wife down because your wife wouldn't be with you if I had bust your wife down. That at some age, at some point, you got to know I am a man of my word. If you're going to get out here on my platform and say he telling the truth about A, B, C, D, E, F, G, K, is a strong possibility he telling the truth about N, O, and P. The law of probability affords me, Apostle Ely, as telling the truth. It's a difference between I want what you got and you want what I got. It's a difference. Get this wisdom, get this knowledge, and let's perfect ourselves where people can stop taking us for fools. Like and this year I was talking to my baby Scorpio. I am like, it's aggravating me. I really want us to come together economically and spiritually as a tribe, because I'm tired of seeing these people dog y'all. Like, I literally know what they are doing. I already know what they're trying to do. And let me tell y'all something. When I tell you, if they would try me and Minister Mario, who is in... Sir and ma'am, find you somebody that your ancestor, I'm going to say it again, I'm giving you this for free. Find you somebody that your ancestors, I don't care if you don't like them, but if your ancestors going to ride with them, your ancestors got your best interest in more than the spiritual practitioner or spiritual vessel. Because that's how you going to grow. That's how you going to evolve, and that's how they going to evolve. Because at the end of the day, the earth plane is about you evolving, not devolving. And sir, man, I'm sorry. I don't have time. If I'm going to get out here on the social media, I got to make it worth it. My time, I got to make it worth it. It got to make sense. If I'm going to get on here, I'm going to have my little fun and joke around a little bit, but I got to spit this truth. Because it is too many of us in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Christianity, and you getting scrubbed, you getting mocked. You own jobs you supposed to been got a raise. You own jobs you supposed to been had that position. You own job that you should have quit and started your own business. You in relationship that you already by yourself. You worried about what they saying. They already been talking about your ass. Matter of fact, he or she talking about your ass. Like, what do you, like, the shame, you ain't ashamed to be dealt like that, but you ashamed about what's, oh my God. What? Shame. Let me say it like this. If you ain't ashamed to walk around with doo-doo in your drawers, you shouldn't be ashamed to take off doo-doo drawers. You more worried about taking your drawers off and getting clean than you don't want nobody to see you with the dookie drawers. Make that make sense. Clean your act up. Who cares what these people are saying? Because you can always change your reality. You grown. That's the power of conjure. You are grown. And they still can think the way they think. They can still feel the way they think. And when you at the top, you can shit down. They always told me shit rolls down here. So the higher you go, that's why I told her, I said, a pigeon cannot shit on me. All a pigeon can do is shit on a bridge. If you are truly an eagle, sir or ma'am, in your craft, you drop turds on them. And turds don't go up. They go down. You can tell where you at based off who can shit on you. You might not like my verbiage. You might think it's over. I don't. At the end of the day, it's still wisdom. It's still the truth. It don't change nothing. Huh? You need to figure out what booty cheeks that are above you. Because if you ain't above me and you can't shit on me, why do I care what you think? You can't mess up nothing I got going on. You're not above me. Can't you be grown enough to realize that? I'm just saying. I'm the type of person, I don't like being embarrassed. I don't like, I work really hard to strive to represent my practices and represent what I do. I'm too old to be out here messing up and just doing stuff for nothing. For some likes, I'd rather be disliked than being disrespected. Some of y'all right now, because you did not was not raised right by your parents. Your parents didn't do their job. I do not have to put my hands on my grown adult children. At 50 years old, one arm taller than me. The other two ain't. But that's beside the point. Because if you had instilled respect in them and you were living a life to be honored and respected, that ain't something nobody give you. That's something you earn. And somewhere you have failed as a spiritualist or as a person. Because you ain't got to like me to respect me. You ain't got to like me to do right by me. You ain't got to like me to like that video. Because the truth ain't going to change no matter how you hear it. And I'm still get what I want done. Because I'm only going to resonate with people that are walking in wisdom, knowledge and understanding. I don't care if that's an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi. I can't do the dumb. I can't do the stupid. I'm not about putting on shows. I'm not Beyonce. I'm not an entertainer. I'm a performer. Okay, I'm not here to entertain. I can be entertaining, but I'm not here to entertain. Huh? I can be funny, but I'm not here to be a comedian. Huh? I can be sexy, and I am. And I can be that. But I'm still here for the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding. So if that ain't what you here for, this is not the live for you. I'm not the teacher, preacher, or spiritualist for you, because I'm too old for it. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, sir and ma'am. Because after a while, when you expire, let me tell you something. Minister Mario, even at 44 years old, got something to show for the life that he lived naturally and spiritually. Your works are going to speak for you, sir and ma'am. All them hidden dicks in your life, they not going to say nothing. All them hidden whops in your life, they're not going to speak. Your works, sir, your works, ma'am, are going to speak for you. And you don't want to be on this earth however long and ain't got nothing to show for your existence. Your absence have no impact because your presence never had any. I'm going to say it again. Your absence has no impact because your presence in people's life never had an impact. And God done gave us too much for us to keep living like this. I'm sorry. I'm done. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm over it. I want my tribe. I want people that want real magic. I want people that realize we have to evolve. We have to be challenged. We don't have no more time for nobody sugarcoating in it. We can't afford it. It's too much. We taking too many losses unnecessarily behind. You can't afford no more sugarcoating. You can't afford nobody else to lie. We can't even afford your lies. We can't. And then the idea that people have got to tell grown people, hit the like button, comment. We are all we got. We are, if we don't stand up for what wisdom is, if you agree with anything that I have said and you find me to be a man of my word, as an Ondoro say, a witch of my word, support it in the way that you can. You can't do what the next man wants, but don't let nobody, don't find yourself, somebody got to beg you or some of y'all, and let me tell y'all something. I don't kiss nobody ass unless it's sexually. And that is a choice. You understand? But some of y'all want people to kiss y'all ass for y'all time, y'all money, y'all energy. And sir and ma'am, that is just not the person that I am. And I also don't run behind your ass. That is not my anointing. That is not my gift. That is not my talent. I don't run behind you. If you don't want it, I don't want it for you. You understand? That's just who Apostle Ely is. And I don't want nobody to think I'm being funny. You might run out the ass. I don't do it, sir. I don't do it, ma'am. I would tag an ass. I would hop on an ass. But I ain't going to run behind it. Huh? Every now and then I might hop. But I don't run. All right. I got to get this baby to Cheesecake Factory. Once again, hit that like button. Thank you so much. I hope that what I am doing is really helping the melanated people and anybody really, but especially my melanated brothers and sisters. You don't have to be in my practice. Take the wisdom. You may even explain this with total different verbiage that I use. It's fine. Long as you keep the truth in it. Long as you keep the truth in it. So we can do better, because we can't build off of a lie. We can't build relationships off of lies. We can't. Be true to who you are. That's all I ask. If you ain't got it today, don't mean you won't have it tomorrow. All right, guys. Much love to you, and I'll see y'all on the flip.